The first half hour of the 42nd Annual Easterseals Telethon is sponsored by HEB. Easterseals invites you to join us in celebrating 100 years of impact in the lives of individuals with disabilities, their families, and communities throughout America. Join us in achieving our vision of a world in which every one of us is 100% included as we celebrate our 100th anniversary.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley, and welcome to the annual Easterseals Telethon. I'm Edna Thesado with Lone Star National Bank, and I will be your host for this year's telethon. As Easterseals celebrates 100 years of service across the country, we are going big, celebrating here at the Bird Ogden Arena. We are celebrating 100 years of service, and we are working towards a future where every one of us, regardless of ability, can access the resources needed to lead a full and meaningful life and be 100% included in our community. The telethon theme this year is a celebration of 100 years of impact. Throughout the telethon, we will be highlighting Easterseals programs, and we will show you how your donations will provide services that will make a difference in the lives of children and their families, helping children learn, grow, develop, and live up to their full potential. Easterseals Rio Grande Valley partners with businesses, other nonprofits, schools, and you to build a network of services that supports to serve our community. Throughout the telethon today, you will learn more about the individuals, groups, and businesses that invest in Easterseals and help provide the needed programs and services that support our children and their families in the Rio Grande Valley. So on today's show, we have some special VIPs that I am just so excited to talk to. Well, good morning. How are you all doing?
Good morning.
So great to have you on the show. And I know that with us here today, we have Veronica Gonzalez, Director of Easterseals, and we also have our Executive Director of Easterseals, Ms. Patty Roseland, and John Kittleman with KRGV Channel 5. Welcome to the annual Easterseals Telethon.
Thank you.
So Veronica, tell me, as a board of director, why are we here? Why is today important?
Well, actually, this year I'm president of Easterseals, and the reason why I dedicate the time to it is because, as you mentioned a while ago, we are at 100 years of celebrating Easterseals providing services to people living with disabilities. And so a milestone that large deserved a large venue, and we are here in the beautiful and new Bird Ogden Arena. But we're here for a very important purpose, and that is to raise money to help support people in the Rio Grande Valley that are living with disabilities. And your dollars will help us do that.
Absolutely. Now, I know, Patty, we are going big today, like Veronica said. You know, we are at the beautiful Bird Ogden Arena. So tell me, as the executive director, what is your goal for today's telethon?
Well, we have a lot of goals, big arena and big goals. So thank you, Edna, for hosting, and Lone Star National Bank, and Bird Ogden, and Channel 5 for broadcasting. We hope to raise a lot of money. We also, it's very important to us to share more about our programs and services, so families who are out there listening can know the services that they'll have access to.
Absolutely. Now, I know we're at a new venue, like we talked about. We're here at the Bird Ogden Arena. We've always been at the studio at KRGV, but today we're taking it big. We're here, and John, we would not be able to be here and make this possible without the support of KRGV Channel 5. Thank you, John. Why is this important for Channel 5?
Thank you, Edna. Congratulations on what you've achieved here. It's an amazing venue. It's amazing, a lot of work. There's an army of people here. Trust me, you'll see throughout the day behind me, there's an army of people, and it takes that. It really takes a community, and KRGV is really happy to be a part of that community, to offer this time and support. It takes that to make this successful and to do what Easterseals is doing. So we're very proud to continue our role.
That's incredible. He's absolutely right. John is right. It takes all of us in the Rio Grande Valley to make it happen. Now, I know, John, you have a special check for us today.
We do. We would love to kick off this year's telethon with a $1,000 check, and we wish all the best. Wonderful.
So, John, $1,000 to kick off our annual telethon. Thank you so very much. Now, John, so this is a 42nd annual telethon. So, you know, we're celebrating 100 years of service, 100%, meaning that we want 100% of our children living with disabilities to have an impactful and meaningful life. So tell me a little bit about the programs, Veronica, that we have at Easterseals and how we make a difference in the lives of children.
Well, Well, we have a lot of programs. We have children that actually come to Easterseals and receive services there. We have a partnership with the School of Medicine at UTRGV that helps. We have the home visiting program that is really amazing because you go into the homes. Our providers will go into the home to provide the services, and those are just a few of the many things that are available to our children who are living with disabilities, because we know that the first 5 years of your life are the ones that make a huge difference. So we want to make those first 5 years count.
That's incredible. Well, today, all of us, the entire community in the Rio Grande Valley, is going to make the dreams of children with disabilities become a reality.
That's right.
So thank you. And you know, today's segment is sponsored by a very, very special sponsor in our community. You know, earlier today, I talked to you about how the success of Easterseals is only made possible by the partners that we have in the community. And here with us today for this special segment is HEB. So congratulations to HEB. And I am here with Priscilla. So great to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Edna. Thank you for having us. It's an honor to be here.
Absolutely. And I know you have some special guests. You've got HEB Buddy. So Buddy, do you want to say something today? He said he's really excited to be here. I'm not sure if y'all heard him, but I heard him. And Katie, thank you so much for being here. And of course, all the volunteers on the phone banks, and they want the phones to be ringing. So make sure you're calling in today for your pledges. So tell me about why this is important for HEB. Why is HEB involved with Easterseals?
Well, for over 100 years, community involvement, excuse me, and our commitment to the communities that we serve has been a big part of the way that HEB does business. Therefore, our HEB partners are constantly looking for ways to give back to the community, and Easterseals is a great example of that.
That's incredible. Now, I know that your level of commitment to Easterseals goes beyond just the monetary. You actually have one of your executives that serves on the board for Easterseals.
That's correct. That would be me. And as a board member for Easterseals, I know how important it is to give back and to volunteer my time, and I try my best to do everything I can for this great organization.
That's incredible. Now, tell me a little bit about the programs that you've been able to work with Easterseals.
Well, we really pair up and aligned with Easterseals in their efforts and focus towards literacy and health and wellness. And so HEB has a year-round program called Read 3. It's a literacy program to support early childhood reading, and together we really line up on those core values.
That's incredible. You have a check for us here today. Show us the check, turn it around, and let's see how much HEB has for us today. Oh my goodness, $25,000. That is absolutely incredible. So if this does not show the level of commitment that HEB has for Easterseals, for all of our children in the Rio Grande Valley, thank you very much to you and our entire family and friends at HEB.
Thank you, Edna, and thank you, Easterseals, for all that you do.
So we have some big VIPs that are here today. Can I see some shout outs? Are you excited to be here, ladies? So don't be confused, because these ladies are not only VIPs, but they are queens. They may not have their crowns on today, but trust me, they wake up with those crowns on. And I know I have a very, very special representative with Debbie Lou Productions. Lisa, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for being here and for bringing all of your beautiful girls.
Thank you so much for having us. We love being here and for supporting the Rio Grande Valley.
And I hear that the phones aren't ringing. They're ringing. I hear them ringing. We want to make sure that you're calling and put these girls to work. I want to see them on the phones. Call in for your pledges. So tell me, I know that the girls from Debbie Lou Productions did some really hard work to raise money.
Yes, they did. And they went out to their families and friends and neighbors and asked for donations. And as a title holder of Debbie Lou Productions, that is one of our things to do. Our job is to go out and help out the community. And that's exactly what they did.
That's incredible. So I want to hear what some of these girls did. So tell me, what did you do to raise money?
I told my family members and all the people that are hearing this today that I'm raising money for Debbie.
That is incredible. Did you tell them to call in today?
Yes.
You see, she told her family and friends to call in, so we want you to call in today and make a donation. Girls, thank you so much for being here with us today. I know that we have some special prizes that I'm going to be talking about, and then I will be back, because I know you've got a check for us too, don't you?
A little surprise, yes, we do, from Debbie Lee Productions.
Very exciting, very exciting. So let's talk a little bit about what we have for you today for all of our donors. Everyone that calls in is going to have an actual opportunity for a drawing. And I know that Lisa and I are going to show you what these giveaways are. So I'm back over here with Priscilla. And Priscilla, tell me a little bit about the giveaways that we have today from HEB.
Well, we have this soft-sided Cody cooler. This one will be the drawing at the end of this hour, the HEB hour. And it's a pretty cool cooler, as you can see. It stores up to 20 pounds of ice, 20 cans, and it keeps your beverages unbearably cold.
Well, you know, it's the summertime, and I have to tell you, when I go out to SPI, I love taking a little cooler to keep all my little snacks and my little drinks. This is amazing. It's water resistant. You can take it out in the sand and just wash it off, and it's perfectly good for the next trip to the beach.
Exactly.
Now, so if you call in today with a donation of $25 at the end of the HEB segment, you'll have a chance to win this Cody cooler. In addition to that, HEB is even more generous in giving us this amazing griller. Look at this griller. It's the summertime. It's the time to cook out in the Rio Grande Valley. And we also have this Nintendo switcher. If you make a contribution of $25, your name will go into a raffle, and at the end of the telethon, we will be giving away this griller and this Nintendo switcher. Is that right, Priscilla?
That's right, Edna.
That's incredible. Well, we're so excited, and I know that at this time, I definitely want to talk more about the different types of activities that we're doing to fundraise. And one very important activity that we have here today is our phone bank. We want our phones to be ringing. Let's go talk to your folks on the phone bank. Let's go talk to the staff from HEB on the phones. How are y'all doing today? Are y'all excited? Are you excited? So tell me, your name is?
Gracie.
And Gracie, what do you do for HEB?
I'm actually a general manager in San Juan.
That's awesome. A big shout out to everyone in San Juan. So do you want the phones ringing, Gracie?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And tell me, what is your name?
Hi, how you doing? Richard.
Richard. Thank you for being here, Richard. So what do you do for HEB?
A store leader at the McAllen store. One of the stores.
One of the McAllen.
Yeah.
One of the McAllen stores. Let me tell you, it is so important for everyone in our community to be involved. I really admire people that are involved in the community and give back. You know, being a leader in the community is not just about being a good citizen and showing up to work and doing what you have to do, but it's always about giving a little bit back. All these folks that are here with HEB, I want to talk to you today, and your name is?
My name is Ernie.
Ernie, what do you do for HEB?
I am the produce regional merchant for the border region.
That's incredible. So you are the one responsible for why HEB has the most amazing produce.
That's right.
Yes?
We have the best produce.
You have the best avocados, buddy. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So again, I hear that the phones are ringing. They're ringing. Are the phones ringing on this side? They sure are. We're so excited. So I want to talk to, okay, Priscilla, why don't you talk to someone over there?
Well, I see Bob really excited. Yeah, Bob, you want to make a shout out to someone, challenge someone to make a donation?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to shout out to all our partners back at the stores. Give us a call, get the phones ringing. Easterseals and HEB are very similar. We've been around over 100 years doing the right thing and making people's lives better. Help us out. Thank you.
That's
you
incredible. A round of applause for all of our supporters, Thank you so much for everyone that's calling in. I know that the phones are ringing. Pledges are coming in, so we want to make sure that we put these folks to work. And Danny, I want to talk to Danny. Okay, there's one more guy here that I want to talk to. Danny, what do you do for HEB?
I'm a human resource manager for the Upper Valley.
Oh. Those HR folks are important, let me tell you. So not only do they make sure avocados are good, but they're also keeping us in check with good HR people. Again, congratulations to Easterseals. So I want to definitely turn it over to someone very important that I want to introduce. And I want to introduce to all of you, Miss Alisa Cantu. Alisa, thank you for being here with Bird Ogden Arena.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us here at the beautiful Bird Ogden Arena here in Edinburgh, Texas. So I want to let you guys know that we are waiting for your calls to come in. And if you're donating $25 or more, you're getting into that raffle. But if you're donating $100 or more, you get this beautiful bright blue quality neoprene bag. And what that means for you folks at home, it is essentially wetsuit material. So you're gonna put something cold in here, it's not gonna leak through, it's gonna be great. You can take your lunch to work in it. And it also has a beautiful zip closure so that nothing falls out.
Absolutely. So it's a perfect bag, a perfect gift for 100 years of service. We want Alyssa to call out your name to all of the donors. Alyssa, thank you so much. And I'm going to head on over here with our beautiful queens because I know that they have a check for Easterseals today. So ladies, show us your check. Lisa, how much do you have for us?
Total of $5,025.
That's incredible. A big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is really excited to be here. Thank you so much to Debbie Lou Productions and all of the beautiful girls that make up the team. You have worked so incredibly hard, and I want you to know that you're making a difference in the lives of children in our Rio Grande Valley living with disabilities. God bless all of you. Thank you for being here.
And thank you for having us. And as a matter of fact, Debbie Lou Productions has been affiliated with Easterseals for the past 10 years. So over those 10 years, we have donated close to $100,000.
That is incredible. And I want you to know that I admire Debbie Lou Productions for showing young leaders, young girls, about the importance of giving back to the community.
That's what it's all about at Debbie Lou Productions.
Absolutely. Well, I am going to toss it back to Alyssa to keep talking to us about the beautiful neoprene bags. Alyssa, tell us about what our donors, people calling in today with $100, what are they getting today? Show us.
So if you call in and you're donating over $100, you get this neoprene bag. And essentially you have a zip closure, perfect for taking your lunch to work or sending lunch for the kids at school. It won't leak through, and it has this beautiful Easterseals 100 on it. And so it's easy to remember. It's the 100-year celebration. You get it if you donate over $100. And so give us a call.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you so much. You want to call out some of the names that we have coming in?
So we have Linda Villarreal. We also have Paul and Paula Moxley. And Rolando Garza. Amadeo Sanchez. Maxine Guerra.
That's wonderful. Alyssa, thank you so much. Now let's talk a little bit more, Ms. Priscilla, about the giveaways that we have today. So I know that if folks call in and they donate at least $25, what do they have a chance to win today?
Well, at the end of this hour, we're going to be giving away the Cody soft-sided cooler. And then at the end of the telethon, for any donation that's $25 or more, we're going to be giving away two things in one to one lucky winner. It's going to be that barbecue grill that you saw just a few minutes ago, and also that Nintendo Switch. So one lucky winner, just donate $25 or more, call in to the number that you see on your screen. You can also go to Facebook, which is the Easterseals RGV page, and just hit that donate button.
That's incredible. You know, we definitely want the phones to ring. We want you to pledge in today. And for only $25, you have an opportunity to take away some really great, cool prizes. And of course, don't forget, we have a neoprene bag with 100 years, celebrating 100 years of service, 100%. So we definitely want to make sure that we're encouraging everyone to call in and to give away all of these great gifts. We want you to give away, to donate, and we want to give away the bags. We want to give away this wonderful cooler that we have, and a griller, and the Nintendo Switch. Call in. I want the phones to ring. So thank you again for everyone making a difference in the Rio Grande Valley. So girls, we want to make sure that we acknowledge all of you again, and look at you. You are just so adorable. And what is your name?
Koila.
Thank you for being here. Are you excited to be here?
Yeah.
And let me see your sash. You are Miss Rio Grande Valley Princess. My goodness. My goodness. We are with some big queens today. And your name?
My name is Keisha Rodriguez.
And Keisha, let me see your sash. You're Little Miss Rio Grande Valley. My goodness. Is it hard being a queen?
Well, not really.
It is not hard. It is not really that hard to be a queen. I'm so glad that you remind all of us that it's not that hard to be a queen. And who else do we have with us here today?
Well, I am Michaela Garcia, and as you can see from my sash, I am Little Miss South Texas.
And she is also the future Miss Universe, just so you all know, okay? I have to tell you, the girls are so poised. All of you are absolutely gorgeous. Are you excited to be here? Yes? Yes. So again, we want to make sure that you're calling in your donations. For only $25, you have a chance to win a cooler. You also have an opportunity to win a griller, a Nintendo Switch. And Alyssa, tell us about the bags again.
These bags are brought to you by Colder here in Edinburgh, Texas. So thank you to Colder for donating these bags. They are beautiful. I love this orange trim that's on them. They are fantastic. And, you know, I might take one of these home, Edna. I might take one of these home if you don't stop me.
Thank you so much, Miss Alyssa, for talking to us about the $100 donation. So again, Miss Priscilla, tell us a little bit about why HEB really truly believes in giving back to the community.
Sure. Well, HEB has been a proud sponsor for 20 years of the Easterseals organization, and we do so because we align in a lot of our core values. And so a lot of those core values, for example, as we mentioned earlier, are literacy, early childhood reading, and also health and wellness.
That's incredible. And let me tell you, organizations like HEB make a difference in all of our communities. Thank you again to HEB. Thank you for giving back to the community. Thank you for having all of your employees. Can I hear a shout out? So I want to show them off. Let me see. Can we see a wave? Can we see a wave? Can we? So I know that they can do a wave. Now let me see. I want to see the queens do a wave. Can we do the wave? The queens do a wave. Ooh. Is that not the most graceful wave you have ever seen in your life? I really need to see that one more time. Let me see that one more time, girls. Wave. Oh, see, if we can just get everybody to do that. Call in your donations for only $25. You can make a difference. Remember, this year we're celebrating 100 years of service, 100 years, 100%. Every child living with disabilities should be included and should have an incredible life, and you can make a difference. So for $25, you have a chance to win not only a little cooler, but you can actually win a griller and a Nintendo. I mean, that is a barbecue party all in one. And let me tell you, those cute little bags donated by Colder Inc. If you make a donation of at least $100, you automatically get to keep that keepsake. It has 100 years slapped on it. I have to tell you, these little bags are so great. Alyssa, do we have more names that are calling in?
Yes, so we have Dr. Guy Bailey. Thank you so much for donating. We also have Dr. John Krause. Again, thank you so much for donating. It's a great cause. We're helping so many kids here in our community. All the money that you donate to the Rio Grande Valley stays here in the Rio Grande Valley with our children with disabilities. And we also have Justice Dori Contreras. Thank you so much for your donation. And Jana Arnie, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but Jana Arnie, thank you so much for your donation. We look forward to sending you home with one of these beautiful gifts that we have here.
Thank you, Miss Alyssa. So, Miss Priscilla, I know you recognize some of the names up on our donor board. Do you want to do some shout outs?
Well, actually, I want to make some shout outs because I don't see them yet. So I want to make some challenges out there to friends and family to call in and make a pledge. So first of all, for Mr. and Mrs. Ruben and Julia Ramirez of McAllen, and also for Agustin and Bianca Hernandez of Edinburgh, and lastly, also to Mr. and Mrs. Leo and Valerie Salazar of Edinburgh. Call in and make a donation.
So there you go. You've got some challenges, folks. We want to make sure that you're calling in and making donations. You can make a difference in the life of a child today with only $25. They can call, put these beautiful queens to work and these HEB staff members to work. We want the phones ringing, and you can make a difference. Thank you to everybody that has already called in to make pledges. It's been incredible. It's been a really active first segment of today's annual Easterseals Telethon. Thank you so much. We really, really, really appreciate everyone calling in to the Easterseals Annual Telethon and making a difference. Easterseals has a rich history that started because there was a need and a community came together to create a solution, turning tragedy into inspiration. Let's take a look back at how Easterseals has founded and how focusing on what is possible is part of our foundation. So I know that we have special guests here with us.
One simple question that unlocks potential, promotes growth, and fuels achievement. A question that challenges the status quo and has the power to change the way the world views disability. 100 years ago, in the wake of a tragic accident in Elyria, Ohio, our founder, Edgar Allan, asked what was possible, what the community could do to help. The answer was a fundraising campaign supported by Rotarians for a new hospital and the birth of a totally new kind of organization, the Ohio Society for Crippled Children, and the beginning of Easterseals as we know it. In 1934, it launched the first Easterseals campaign to raise money for its services, and Cleveland Plain Dealer cartoonist J.H. Donaghy designed the first seal. When the young organization opened its services to adults and returning World War II vets in 1945, it was met with a groundswell of support and community spirit, not just in one or two communities, but many across the nation. By 1967, the seal was so well recognized, the organization officially adopted the name Easterseals to symbolize new beginnings. Advocacy and empowerment was a part of the organization's DNA from the very beginning. Easterseals was a leading advocate for barrier-free architecture and the Americans with Disabilities Act. That work continues as we strive to ensure that all people are empowered to access their rights under the law. This year, Easterseals will serve close to 2 million people and families living with a disability. Our best-in-class services come through a network of 70 local Easterseals embedded in communities all over the country. As we celebrate 100 years of impact, we're committing to a future where every one of us is 100% included and 100% empowered. Some organizations are defined by their history, some by their ideals, others by their potential. Easterseals, all abilities, limitless possibilities.
I hear you, thank goodness. Okay. And we're back at the annual Easterseals Telethon. We're here with Audrey with HEB, and you're with the Public Affairs Office?
Yes, I am. Thank you for having us here today.
Of course, thank you for HEB being here, and also thank you for bringing HEB Buddy with us here today.
Absolutely. He's a superstar. Anywhere he goes, you know what? He is waiting. HEB Buddy is waiting for you guys to call right now. Little kids, go tell your parents, knock on the door, tell them HEB Buddy is partnering up with Easterseals to aid the Rio Grande Valley.
Absolutely. You know, today, let me tell you, Audrey, we're celebrating. This is a 42nd annual Easterseals Telethon. Easterseals across America is celebrating 100 years of service, 100%. And what that means is 100% of children living with disabilities belong in our communities, belong to be included. They deserve to live and grow and experience life. And that is exactly what Easterseals does. We make life beautiful for children with disabilities. Does that not make you feel good?
Oh, it makes me feel very well. And, you know, just partnering up with Easterseals for all these years, making sure that they have the adequate needs. I know one year we did some little rolly trolleys for the kids that have disabilities to go out to the playground. So these are the types of things that Easterseals are able to provide for our kids here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Absolutely. And I do want to thank you. I want to thank you because Easterseals has received so many numerous, generous donations from HEB. And here with us today at the telethon, you brought some really great prizes. Let me tell you, for $25, for only $25 that you call in today, you have an opportunity to win an actual cooler. You actually also have at the end of the segment, and then at the end of the telethon, anyone that has made a donation of at least $25 goes into the raffle drum for a...
They get an electric gas grill.
Yes.
And that's not it. They also, kids, a Nintendo Switch. How about a new Nintendo Switch?
That is incredible because let me tell you, that is a pachanga. That is a barbecue ready to happen in a package. You get a griller, so mom and dad are excited because they're able to grill some amazing food. And then you also have a Nintendo Switcher, so the kids are going to be busy playing. I mean, thank you to HEB. Thank you for being so generous. And tell me again, I know that, you know, HEB really, truly gives back. You know, they're not only our neighborhood grocery store, okay, because I grew up going to HEB. I remember the years when I was growing up, you know, going to HEB and walking up and down the aisles, and HEB still in the part of the lives of all of us. I have to tell you, you must be so proud to work for an employer that gives back to the community.
It is an absolute wonderful feeling to be able to still partner after all these years and have the commitment of not only our partners, our leaders, and to ensure that we're still in our communities every day.
That's incredible. So again, for only $25, you can actually have an opportunity to win an actual cooler right? We have the soft case cooler, and we also have the griller and the Nintendo Switch. Now, I want to toss it over to Elisa. Elisa, talk to us about the $100 donation.
So our $100 donation gift to you today is this commemorative Easterseals 100 years bag. And you get to take it home and you can use it to carry your makeup, you can use it to carry your lunch to work, you can use it to carry even some tech accessories. Who knows? It's up to you. But let's look at some names here on the board. Dolly Elizondo, thank you for your donation.
So that completes our first segment for the annual Easterseals Telethon. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was supported by HEB.